Yeah. Hello everyone. Today my topic is integrate the setting iframe. So we'll be looking into it. So what are the problem we are facing before this new setting iframe? I know you don't know, maybe you don't know that what is the setting iframe, but before that, let's see the problems are that what are the problems that we are looking for. So previously there is no easy way to add auto text dictionary or configuring the advanced setting of documents from your side, and there is a one more problem, which is that every interface settings, like you open the sidebar, you have a dark mode, all these settings are stored in your browser local storage. Which is good, but there are a few problems for that. So the first problem is that is not a safe, because if somebody that is not a safe, also that is not a cross browser thing, because if you have a if you have a store setting in Chrome, so you may be running your Chrome browser, and then you in the middle you want to switch to Firefox or any other browser, then your setting will go away. So that's the problem. So now we'll be looking into solutions. So we introduced the setting iframe, which is like you can integrate this page, or you can integrate this iframe into your page or website. This is more similar to how we integrate the cool iframe. So it is mostly similar to that. We have currently supported these many features: auto text, custom dictionaries, which is we call as a word book, interface settings, and some of the advanced settings as well. Before we dive into that, how the iframe each component works, there is a two type of setting iframe there. So one is for a user setting, so which is for which is for personal settings, and the shared settings, which is commonly used for the configured by the admins. So this is how the iframe looks like in the next cloud. Sorry. So you can see the auto text are there, so you can upload and delete the auto text as well. You can upload the custom dictionary, edit that. Also there is interface settings and more custom settings like snap to grid or empty page check marks or not. So these kind of advanced settings will be available through this iframe. So this will the next cloud one. Now what is the auto text? So imagine you are writing something on a everyday same sentences, and you are always wondering that what if somebody will do this work for me, or somebody automate this stuff. So here we are automating your key binding, so you can bind a particular flu word. Here example is flu word to any long sentence, and you can press the F3, which will works for you. So the entire word will be bind to that particular sentence. Using the auto text, you can upload the .bau file for auto text on setting iframe. Word book. So word book is just like a custom dictionary. So imagine you have a few words which is having a like red sluggly line, and you want to you don't want that red sluggly line, then you can add in the custom dictionary. You can upload the .dictionary dic file, or maybe you can create a new one, and you can edit the word in the image I have shown. These are the interface settings. So interface settings is like already mentioned. So here we have a list as well, but there are more interface settings from the list as well. So this is more like how users see the entire document. So this is also previously stored in a local storage, but now we manage using the new setting iframe. So that's it will provide the cross-browser capability. And there is also some more advanced settings like a grid, print layout, and more settings which will be available there as well. So you see now that how the setting iframe is looking like, but you might wondering that how can we integrated the setting API into any integrator. So this is a similar to, as I already mentioned, this is a similar to cool iframe. So the approach would be similar to the cool iframe. And if you know that how the cool iframe is integrated, it would be piece of cake for you. So, but before that, there is a few things that you need to know, which is like each, so every setting file we handle using the file. So it's not like we are storing the text or any other data types. We are using the file only. Cool will be not storing anything. So it will be only on your storage service. And we are using the WAPI protocol to communicate between your service and our iframe. So there will be two steps required to make this working setting iframe. The first step is how did we communicate between the iframe and the page you added and the storage. And the second thing is we need to add a check file info for when we opening the document, so that document know that you have stored these kind of settings. So this is the flow of iframe integrations, that how the iframe looks like. So when integrator send the initial request for a iframe, which with some hidden variable in the sense post variables to cool servers, and cool server send this bundle. Also WAPI client get request on a WAPI settings, which expect to some JSON stamp with URLs, and also, and based on that, we fetch the whatever file we want. So you can obviously scan this QR and see the entire SDK documentations. But here the few things are important, that how did you know that which setting iframe URL is? So in order to identify the setting iframe URL, we have a discovery XML where you can find the URL source. Also, you can check that this feature is supported on a Collabora Online or not. Then you have to check the hash setting iframe capability, which is allow you to check that whether this iframe available on this version or not. There is a few more things like access token and access token TTL and iframe type, which you need to pass via post request, which is the necessary parameters. Iframe type is like more for admin or user, so you have to decide which iframe you are looking for. So this is overall endpoints, WAPI endpoints that we need to implement. The post for the upload file, which is a WAPI setting upload, post request, and get for a WAPI settings, which expect to fetch the all settings file, and delete would be delete the specific file. So this is the response we expect from the fetch JSON. So you can see the first in the image, the first image is showing that kind, shared, and user, which is help us to decide which user or is it admin or share. Then we have every settings has a field on that JSON, which have a stamp and URI array. So you can see auto text has a stamp and URI, which maybe have a multiple as well and maybe have an empty as well, but that's fine. So, and the most important thing is the stamp should be updated only when you have updated the file or deleted the file. So, and also stamp should be not updated every time, because otherwise Collabora Online will be calling you every time, and we have a call, we have like a calling, not calling, but we have a sub for Git, and maybe Colin will explore, will say more about that, why it could be bigger problem for that. So make sure you update the stamp only when the file is updated. So there are more theming customization is available as well, just like a Collabora Online. So you can pass the UI theme, which is a help to decide is it a dark mode or light mode. Also, you can pass some CSS variables, which will be override the entire UI. Now we talk about the second part. When we opening the document, we need to pass that we have these files. So we have to pass the in the URL into check file info. So what we do is we pass the user settings and shared settings with the URL and then stamp. Again, stamp is important here. We have to update only when the child of like user setting, any user setting change, then only this stamp should be updated. Thanks to all these guys, Colin, Rassis, Simon, Pedro, and especially thanks to Julius and Elizabeth to not just working out these things, but also help us in various tests, finding a better regressions, and also helping out with other aspects. Thank you. Sure.